Liquid out a little bit. Not going to be able to get to the creep block, that's for sure. Pieliedie still hoping to challenge that, but he's going to run into 3 heroes. Not what he's anticipating. They're going to pull him back, but now the Purge is going to hit both of them into the double stomp. Oh, Pieliedie and Puppey, what did you think you were doing? They tied their fates together, and now they both may end up going down as Bulba's going to chase down and get yet another Purge off, and that'll leave Kuro, if necessary, to throw down another stomp to finish off Puppey's life. And yeah, he goes for it. Hook stops, but the right clicks are still there, and a double kill goes to Bulba. At the bottom lane, just to be able to soak experience. Oh, we'll talk about that in a minute because MidOne, oh no, the punch hook, it wasn't quite long enough. They're going to throw down the Beastmaster Roar and barely have enough damage to finish him off. Miracle, 2 more seconds till Time Walk is up. He gets a little bit of heal and will be good to go. Meanwhile, Mind Control, he's going to be one in serious trouble. Miracle runs himself away knowing Mind Control cannot be saved. They do get the incredibly... Meanwhile, it seems like we're also just a little bit slow on our rotations for Liquid. They keep on missing out on clutch timings. They will manage to get a Primal Roar onto Pieliedie. Stomp will go down, but MidOne stays ahead of it, going straight for Bulba. Bulba does have his ult and forced to use it here, in which case MidOne is just going to turn for the kill on Mind Control instead. MidOne completely out of mana, though. The Chronosphere is going to go down on Pieliedie. Miracle's damage is needed, though, to help out MidOne. He'll turn around after executing Pieliedie, makes the jump forward. MidOne, no real escape here, as the Spirit's going to be on one side and Oracle on the other. Jumps, can't make it over the leap, and will manage to be caught there by the Oracle. Miracle, meanwhile, 2 more seconds. They have the pure damage burst. Forev, a little bit more mana for it, but the Time Walk is away, and Forev may not have any more mana to go for it. It's going to be Puppey left out in the cold, as once again, Bulba's going to be the other side, sandwiching the hero 2-3. Is that what the total cost of that whole entire team fight was? And it looks like they went out big time. Long jump in, we'll be able to find Bulba first. The Orchid goes down on Mind Control. Really well played by MidOne, but unfortunately the Necronomicon minions eat through his mana so quickly. But they've already taken 2. Can they get a third? MATUMBAMAN, he's certainly not going to be a target. Kuro would be a better one. Forev gets the Chakramon to him. A little bit of help from Pieliedie. Pieliedie in trouble from MATUMBAMAN. Burst damage on Kuro, not quite enough. The Glimmer Cape is enough to make him escape. And Pieliedie, he's the victim in return to the Morphling's aggression. Right back up to top lane, Miracle's able to get the tier 2, and a Diffusal Blade soon to be finished. Actually was going to TP out, cancels it. Just how are you going to high ground push? Miracle picks up the sneaky Shadow Blade, might just have a beautiful Chronosphere, but his team isn't fully in position to defend. He goes for Pieliedie, though. That's the important hero. Still will manage to catch up the 3-man Chronosphere, and almost pops MP as well. MP gets off the Eclipse, but only for a second. He goes down. MidOne and Forev are going to be left to try and carry out this team fight against Liquid, but it's not looking great. Maybe Forev gets bashed up. Mid-Timber Chain jumps away there from Miracle. It's a little bit of time away from the Timber Saw, who's forced to commit suicide via Bloodstone. And Liquid found their opening, a potential way back into this game, thanks to Miracle's Shadow Blade and a 3-man Chronosphere. Looks like MidOne's still going to be able to find an extra pickoff, making it an okay, maybe not. Kuro's got the Glimmer Cape, so he's good. Their allies come back up. The next team fight's going to happen on their side of the map, though. This could be a way back for Liquid, or it could be potential death toll for them. Bulba gonna be able to make the TP out, but it's more importantly Miracle who goes down as he's caught by MidOne. Another long jump forward, looking for Mind Control. Whatever +1 they can get their hands on. Not gonna find him though.
Yeah, I end up losing racks here.
Liquid, you know, forcing... Oh, Jesus, Puppey, what a snack. Long range into the enemy base, gets Kuro, one of the better high ground defenders, and now Secret just file on in. They go for whatever else they can get. It's going to be Bulba. Not outside of the fountain, he'll go down. And MidOne may be low on mana, but it doesn't really matter anymore. MP is here for the backup. Those Raxes just disappear, and they're going to make it so easy. They're going to end this game before anybody comes back up. No mega creeps, nothing silly like that. They're just going to go ahead and go straight for the throne. And with a Luna, they can certainly do so. The jump out, Mind Control goes and tries to eliminate Pudge. It's not actually enough, though, and he will manage to survive. The buybacks out. Miracle's now alive. 1 more second, but the Roshan, or excuse me, the Radiant Ancient, about to go down. Secret back up a little bit, leave the illusions to make the commitment here. They know that a big Chronosphere is the only way Liquid can stop this game from ending, and they've caught Miracle. He's down, and now Secret stream forward once again. MATUMBAMAN with his Ethereal Blade tries to get back to the fountain, but it's really just delaying the inevitable. Whether he dies or not, this game should be over. And Secret catch another one. Kuro, he's going to go down. Mind Control. Oh, he goes down instead. Bulba chose to save Kuro. Kuro throws out the stomp, but now the throne will go down, and game number 1 is taken by Team Secret.
Yeah, they got a couple of key pickoffs on the Morphling earlier on. Try and get 2 CS and miss a little too high HP.
Kuro lays down a torrent, tries to juke it out, will still be gone on here. MidOne is going to commit to his orb, and Puppey will go all the way into the tier 1 tower, can be the Riptide, and claims the kill. Even has the level 2 to image up and dodge some of the damage coming out from both Miracle and the tower. That's our first blood. Meanwhile, at top lane, MATUMBAMAN has actually gone down. They killed the Keeper of the Light, but Forev is alive and well. Level 3, and it just threw out a recall for MidOne, pulls him in, and they're going to go for Matu. Jumps in, Silence will lead the way. MP has an Omni Slash in a second if necessary, and it is necessary. Even gets some damage onto Mind Control, but will be left at the Chronosphere. Sunstrike Torrent, Wombo combo with a ship just added on top for the extra oomph.
Not being set up for this. Timbers, whoa!
Oh, Forev! He spots a small little opening and he pounces on that one, gets the free kill there. Meanwhile, Miracle coming in from behind gets pieliedie. He'll have to turn around and try and help out for Forev though, as the rest of his team is closing the distance. TP's going to come in. That's going to be MP. MP does have his Omni Slash. This is going to be a dangerous fight. Mind Control, he pays the price for it too. Torrent onto 2. That allows Miracle and the rest of his boys to get some escape, maybe. Kuro needs a little bit of extra help. He's going to go shift. Looks like he probably could be dead here. Meanwhile, we have MidOne chasing down Bulba as well as Miracle. Very important kills, but they don't have the vision. Back over to Kuro next to the tier 1 tower, caught out by the shotgun, and sure enough, there was no way he was going to make his way out of that one. Push into Secret with this. Radiance coming up. Miracle's the only one really keeping in this game. Mind Control needs to be able to make a time walk away, but MATUMBAMAN actually just jumps right in, making himself a target. Forev keeping a distance until he knows he can burst him down, and sure enough, he got him. Looks like Oracle died as well. MP able to clean him up with the Omni Slash, and now it's just a question of how many other heroes can they get. Mind Control has a time walk, jumps into the trees, TP's out. Song of Siren here to cancel it, not in time. Couldn't catch him, thought he went down. He ended up going north.
A hero that you can't really kill pressure that well because she's never really going to be there. A Puck hero you can't really solo kill that well. Secret just has a whole lot of cores, so he's going to have to play really well.
He can get the occasional pickoff, but he actually is going to be caught immediately. Secret counts onto him. Bulba will be able to heal him up a little bit, it looks like, with the ultimate. Miracle's going to take a large amount of damage, I imagine, but not quite enough to burst him down. Meanwhile, MATUMBAMAN fighting into Puppey, has to dodge the pure damage coming out from the Chakram, but going to be caught by an ensnare. Nice jump away using the ultimate onto the illusions. Now the space being created by a tornado. MATUMBAMAN's actually going to escape there. Sunstrike off the mark. Kuro won't be making it out alive, but Forev is going to be caught in the process. Easily bursted down. Omni Slash mounted around. Oh my god, all of Liquid are so low, they burst down 3. MATUMBAMAN last man alive. And Matu, he's done it many, many times this game. Let's give him one more death. 26 minutes in, Team Secret handle Liquid.
So he's never really going to have the ability to ult Huskar unless it's the perfect fight scenario.
MATUMBAMAN jumps forward, going for pieliedie. Boom! Mind Control already gone. Bulba, he saves MATUMBAMAN as best he can, but the damage output is just simply not enough. Bulba in the back line is going to be caught by Forev. Pull back, and somebody's going to right-click him. Surviving a lot longer. They're actually going to commit a couple of heroes there to finish him off. MidOne was hoping to be able to get the extra kill on Kuro. Doesn't quite have the burst damage yet. Dagon needed a few more seconds. Meanwhile, Puppey, he just caught himself a miracle. Invoker trapped up, not going to be able to make the blink away. It looks like with MP already spinning out the ensnare, making sure Miracle stays in one place for the team to burst him down. That's 4 dead. Only Kuro making it out alive. 18-28 as Team Secret starts sieging the bottom lane.
Yeah, really nice rotation from Puppey, getting the song off, having already TP in. Just barely got the net off while he was still in vision of the tower.
Forev. Not sure if he really wants to go. The Song of Siren, too close to risk that one. Meanwhile, MATUMBAMAN's going to be initiated on. pieliedie found his opening with recall in from Forev. Bulba, he managed to save MATUMBAMAN for the time being, but he gets Omni Slashed. In return, MATUMBAMAN heals right back up to full. Meanwhile, Miracle tried to go in from behind, trying to catch Puppey. Gets turned around on by MidOne, back over to mid-tier 2. MATUMBAMAN takes a good amount of damage from Forev. Time dilation again, keeping Forev from pushing forward. Secret with those pickoffs, though. They'll just take the tier 2, and what could be just a high ground push. They've got the Aegis anyway. Might as well put a try to it.
Yeah, Puppey getting top wave as well, so all the waves, and they have all the time in the world. No pressure's being applied anywhere, so they can just stay here and slowly chip at it with healing wards without any threat of counter pressure.
MATUMBAMAN goes down to below half HP from just Forev blinking in and getting his combination off. Now he even has Lotus Orb, so he can deal with the time dilation. It's all up to mind control at this point. Oh, the counter from MidOne! Beautifully blinks in and silences mind control, halting that one. Forev's in deep. The boat's going to land on pieliedie. They do have a second chance at this. The Song of Siren goes down. Forev, he just goes deeper. Jesus. It's X'd up. Maybe they can turn on him somehow. They unfortunately don't have a whole lot of damage. Mind control's here. He's got the Chronosphere if necessary. They're trying to go on Forev, but he makes the Timber Chain away. Meanwhile, Oracle couldn't deal with Radiance damage, and Mind Control goes down again. MidOne, beyond godlike, cannot stop him. At this point, MATUMBAMAN all the way back to the fountain with him. Barely makes it out alive. Forev will Timber Chain himself out once again. Lotus Orb up, keeping Liquid trapped inside of their own high ground of the fountain. While the rest is secret, go for the objective. Nice jump in, Dream Coil onto 3. Bursting down MATUMBAMAN. Miracle's up next. He goes down. Curl left waiting the inevitable fate. 19-38 is our closing score as Secret dominate Liquid in this game too.
Yeah, Puppey realizing that that he need to go back this game. They could just sit back. I'll do them with prison net worth. Once again, just really